Hi, friends. Welcome back. It's so good to see you. I'm so glad you came for another visit. If we haven't met, my name is Michelle, and I'm glad that you're here. And if you're new, welcome. Glad that you're here too. So, today we're going to try this again. This is July, and we need a new menu. So, we are trying this again. As I shared, my last plan didn't work out. It just didn't work. Life happened. So we're going to try this again. And in Proverbs 16, verse 3, it says, "Commit your actions to the Lord, and your plans will succeed." So we are committing this to the Lord, and we know our plans will succeed. And you know what? If life comes at us, He provides. So we don't have to stress over this. I'm not going to, but I am going to have a plan. So, where we live in July, this is the hottest part of the year. July and August are some of the hottest days that we have where we live. And so, I got out the Fix It and Forget It cookbook. We're going to work on meals that I can just throw in the crock pot, make my life easier, and hopefully not heat the house up so much or have to, be stirring over a hot stove. So, I got my calendar book right here. This is my little to-do list with my calendars. And so I divided up my weeks, and what we do here is I cook once, we eat twice. Just because we have a lot of food, I don't want to have to throw away leftovers. So we eat once, we cook once, we eat twice. There we go. Cook once, eat twice. So we decided that on Sundays, everybody is home. We don't have very many days where we're all home together. And so that's going to be our big family breakfast time. So we'll be kind of eating a late lunch, brunch kind of thing, and we'll be doing the big breakfasts. Which, thinking about this here, if we have leftover breakfast, I'll get it out here in a minute, I can actually use those for breakfasts in the morning. They can heat those up. So that'll be extra for me that I don't have to worry about a breakfast. So that is on Sundays. Every Sunday we'll worry about breakfast. And we'll mix it up. Some days, we might have sausage patties. Some days we might have waffles. We could have like breakfast croissants or breakfast sandwiches or waffle sandwiches. I don't know. We'll worry about that when we get to it. We'll see, what's on sale. What do they have? I'll look through the breakfast section of the freezer, and that'll give me some ideas. So now, again, the rest of it is going to be crock pot meals the rest of the week. So Monday, I am going to be cooking it again. So on Mondays, we're going to do crock pot meals. So there's sausage pasta, Mexican meatloaf. They really liked that. We'll have like tacos with like a chipotle beef roast that I'll throw in the crock pot and let that cook down. They'll have beef tacos. We'll also do like a chicken taco. I did that last time. It's not a favorite, but they did like it. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn that same concept of chicken tacos, we'll turn it into more of a dip. So we'll have like a cheesy thing. So it won't be just tacos again. And then the last week of the month, we'll just do some nachos. We'll do something easy. We'll have some ground turkey meat and we'll season it up for taco meat. Nachos. Easy. Again, on Tuesdays, it's leftovers. There'll be plenty. On Wednesdays, now this is the day that I usually get groceries, and this month I'll be getting groceries 3 days, 3 times a month, because it's every other week, and there's a third Wednesday of July for us. So when I get groceries, that'll be like a salad day. I will pick up some salad kits. We'll pick up some things that go with it, maybe a bag of Doritos and some beans or some chicken fingers. I don't know, whatever we find in the store, and we'll add that so it'll be a quick, easy meal. And again, there's leftovers. Or worst case scenarios on Thursday, if they don't want to eat a salad again, there's always some TV dinners in there if they need to do that. Now, on the Wednesdays that I'm not going to grocery shop, I have 2 Wednesdays for there. We're going to do like one dish supper. I have a one dish supper that will go in the crock pot, so that'll be for 2 nights. And then I have a wild rice hot supper dish that I'll put in the crock pot. So again, this is a month where this will be out and the crock pot's going to be out. He might have to move a little bit. So then again on Thursdays, that will be the leftover day. On Friday, we're going to be doing sandwiches. We're going to be doing sandwiches. I'm not going to worry about it. So we might do some grilled cheese sandwiches. We are planning on some melt-in-your-mouth sausage sandwiches, some stroganoff sandwiches, and of course the last Friday of the month is just like a family finger food things, and that can kind of change depending on if they ask for something. There will, of course, be leftovers. So on Saturday, they can make some more sandwiches, and there'll be, maybe some French fries or some mozzarella sticks or, I don't know, some chips, something special, chips and dip, something that will go with that will be fun for them. Now, the difference for this, how life has changed, is I realized that I needed to kind of think through more. I needed to think through lunches, I needed to think through breakfast, and I also needed to think about snacks. We don't eat a lot of snacks, but we do like to have a snack in the evenings when we have family time and we watch a movie or something like that. That's when everybody gets snacky. So, on the side of this, right in here, that's where I made a list of different ideas. So I can look at this list and I can see, if this is on sale, we'll go this direction as opposed to another. So for lunches, we'll be doing some grilling. We got the parts for our grill. Praise the Lord. Preston was able to get that going. So we can grill some chicken. If there's steaks on sale, we can do that. That'll be a grilling day. We'll do those things on Sunday when we're doing breakfast. If we're grilling something for breakfast, we can go ahead and throw those out there. So it might be kielbasa, I don't know, whatever that we find. And then all I have to do is really make something to go with it for lunches. So it could be like a rice dish. It could be a pasta dish. It could be mac and cheese. Who knows? We will have something that will go with it. So my ideas are for this month doing the grilled chicken, some pasta, and doing some meatballs with some rices and stuff. And Preston can decide, I will just cook the meatballs, again, in the crock pot, and then he can divide them up, and him and Ray, because my husband wants to eat 2 days a week of bringing something from home. He usually does something different the other days, but he wants 2 days. So the meatballs, they could do sweet and sour meatballs, they could do buffalo meatballs, they can do traditional red sauce, white sauce, whatever. They can put those on it in the containers, and then they can take that. So we also can do just some chicken in the crock pot, and they can do some chicken salads. Again, they can do lemon pepper, they could do teriyaki, they could do buffalo. That's a favorite right now is buffalo. They can put what they want in it, and then they have chicken salad. I also wanted to get a small turkey breast. I can throw that again in the crock pot, and then get a thing of stuffing, and they can have turkey and stuffing. If they don't want to heat it up, like for my husband may not want to heat it up, he can actually shred the turkey up and do it like a chicken salad. And then of course, there will always be grilled chicken on there, because if I buy a big pack of chicken and you fillet the chicken, I think it's called, where you slice it this way, you can get more chicken out of it and it cooks better. So that has helped to stretch when I buy the big family pack. So that's kind of our lunches. Breakfasts, I will probably be talking to them about it to see what exactly they're thinking about for breakfast. Since we're doing breakfast on Sundays, they may not want to eat the same thing for breakfast. So I need to find out for that before I make the list. So for snacks, What can we eat while we're watching a movie? Anybody ever get tired of the same old snacks? Well, my family likes boiled peanuts, and if you're from the south of the U.S., you know what boiled peanuts are, and if you're not, then you may not know what they are. But they're really easy. You get your crock pot, you put your raw peanuts in the shell, put the shells, everything, just dump the peanuts in. We do a half a cup of salt. Some people do more, depending on your taste, and then you fill the crock pot up with water, put the lid on, turn it on, and let it cook all night. So it's going to cook. The longer it cooks, the saltier it's going to get. So you need we usually do a good 24 hours. That way, or close to 20 to 24 hours. That way, the peanuts are soft. So when they're ready, you're going to scoop them out with a slotted spoon, and you're going to crack the shell open and take the peanuts out. Do not eat the shell. And these peanuts should be soft. If they're not soft, they need to cook a little bit more. So that's a favorite. So we could do boiled peanuts. We could do like a cheese dip. We could do, my kids have always loved bugles and cheese. It was something that Ray's grandfather used to do. So that's a special thing to do. We could do a cheese ball. We could do pretzels and cheese. We could do Chex Mix. Many options that we can do to make for those. So some of this will be depending on what goes on sale throughout the month. For desserts, now we only do desserts usually on the weekends. That's when we do our desserts, and these are going to be kind of, I don't want to heat up by baking something for an hour. So it might be ice cream, it could be pies, frozen pies, Cool Whip pies, whatever. Or there's also a recipe in here for a crock pot dessert that we want to try. So if you've noticed that my tabs kind of changed colors a little bit, what I did is I did the colors based on what we were doing. So if it's beef, I think it's red. If it's chicken, it was blue. See, there's the blue. And if it's a side, it was a different color. So this just is kind of a quick reference for me. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to make this easy. Now, for us in the U.S., we have 4th of July is coming up. I don't have to worry about that because we're going to buy our hash. If you're from the South, you know everybody likes hash. And this is kind of like a beef hash or a barbecue hash. It can be beef or pork. Excuse me. But you eat it on a bun, and then, of course, I'll buy, chips or something fun to go with it. So the chips will kind of be going on sale because of the holiday. So that's when we'll be doing like chips and dip or bugles or something like that because it's on sale. So I'll also probably look, I'm sure that there'll be burgers on sale and hot dogs on sale and stuff like that. So I can buy some of those. They freeze really well if you've ever wanted to do that. That's a quick, easy thing to keep in your freezer for a quick, easy meal. So this is the plan. Now, stay tuned at the end of the month. I'll let you know if this works or not and how I'm going to work this for August because, as I said, it's really hot in August as well. So I'm going to be wanting to do crock pot meals in August. So stay tuned and we'll see that. And I'm so glad that you stopped by. I'm glad that you're here. Give me a like and let me know in a comment what you do for the 4th of July or if you have a favorite crock pot meal. We'd love to have your ideas. And thank you for stopping by. Subscribe if you want to come back. That way you'll get the notifications of when we meet. And we'll see you next time, friends. Remember, I love you and God loves you. Bye.